I'm here to introduce the idea of empowerment of students as a big sea change that really works for students. And I've been warned by my students not to go over 2 minutes because they want to get their part of the show going. So on the screen here you can see my Year 10 leaders. At the start of the semester this year, I gave them the choice as to how they wanted to actually have their learning happen, and you'll see what happened. Okay. Next slide. So this slide here, I could talk for the whole 7 minutes with this slide alone, because this to me is how I make the empowerment work for my students. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you can see all the things that the traditional teaching style limits us with lots of board of studies rules, outcomes, and all that. That they have the habit of at times disengaging students. But what I want to do is by empowering students to allow them to reach their potential. So I've changed the balance over here to allow students to become empowered by creating a territory, an environment for them that makes them comfortable with their learning. And within that environment, we have a mutual respect and trust for how that journey is going to happen. So the control part, the outcomes that need to happen for the syllabus, they can happen in a way that actually allows the students to develop that very exciting journey for them. To keep the whole thing, the basic foundation of it is having that strong communication happening very well between the students and the teachers. Next slide, please. If it works well, you get the situation where last year I didn't put a cap on these guys with their learning. They ended up they've qualified to go to the World Cup in robotics this year. One of them is actually releasing apps on Google Store as we speak. So if I put a cap on their learning, they wouldn't achieve that. Let's go. So now this is Amy and Maddie, who are two of my Year 10 leaders. They've got their own Twitter handles, Try to Help, on Facebook page and their own website, which we're going to take us now.
When I ran the leadership course at our school, we were able to take advantage of the unique teaching style of Mr. Dunphy and of our leadership team. And through this, we were able to create a charity for the children and teenagers of the poor parts of Cambodia, or the poorest parts of Cambodia. And that charity is now called Heart and Health. And we are planning that for the funds, because we know that through this charity, we will in time, with the help of our community, be able to raise the funds to keep the children's program going in Prayer Village and eventually build a school. And Amy will tell us more about our priority.
Well, pretty much at Heart to Help, we believe that education is the key into breaking the poverty cycle. So, if you go to the next page. So currently, without education, you have limited working opportunities, you have just in general limited opportunities, but with education, so many more doors are opened and the whole economic situations of countries are solved, and it's just amazing. So pretty much we want to build a school in Cambodia, so we will need to raise $15,000 to $20,000. So that we'll need to keep that running continuously for as many years as we can possibly do it.
How does education help this up?
So pretty much, well, on here you can see that it promotes job opportunities, health and living improvements. It improves your children's future. Basic resources become available, promotion of equal rights and economic growth.
So generally this type of passion that we have comes from some sort of external influence, like a personal experience. And so both Amy and myself have recently been to Cambodia over the last few years. And when we were over there, we saw some pretty eye-opening things. We saw lots of sickness, lots of poverty, and lots of brokenness. And we feel that living here in Australia with all the opportunities that we have, or the privileges that we have, it would be a waste of those privileges to sit here and do nothing about poverty in third world countries like Cambodia.
So pretty much when I was in Cambodia with my family, we were just walking around the main city, and in the main city we saw this beautiful baby just lying on the floor. So his mother is just there, but just the fact that that baby is going to grow up thinking that poverty is normal and grow up Pretty much so far we've got an online fundraising account and we're going to be doing lots of community service, just like fundraising around in our school and around the community, I guess. And oh yes, so two of our main projects coming up is a fun run. So Blackmore's Fun Run, we've entered a team on that. And then also Maddie's a really good singer and she's written a song called Save the Children. So that will be coming on iTunes shortly.
Yeah, so we believe that we can be the change that we want to see in this world, and we believe that education is the key to empowering these children to realise their full potential.
So here's just an inspiring video of a little Cambodian kid singing. He's blind, but he's really good singer. Just a short video.
This is just a wrap up. This shows what education can do and the talents that can be.
Eden Snow